What is się and when to use it? Part 1. The way reflexive pronouns work in Polish might not be too intuitive to an English speaker, because English reflexive pronouns, words like oneself, himself, yourself, etc., are only used in very specific context. Reflexive pronouns are used to signal that the object of a clause is the same as a subject. If that doesn't sound too clear, here are few examples from English. I bought this book for myself. Claudia enjoyed herself on holiday. Did the children enjoy themselves at the party? The English language uses reflexive pronouns sparingly, but Polish sentences are full of them. Polish reflexives are indispensable when talking about actions directed at oneself, just like in English, but also in many other contexts which wouldn't require a reflexive pronoun in English. Polish has lots of reflexive verbs that are merged with a reflexive pronoun. If you take away the pronoun, you can expect them to mean something completely different. For example, uczę się chińskiego, I learn Chinese. Uczę chińskiego, I teach Chinese. The most common Polish reflexive pronoun is się. Have a look at these sentences. Martha boi się pająków. Martha is afraid of spiders. Uczymy się polskiego. We are learning Polish. Jedno z nas się myli. One of us is wrong. Jak się czujesz? How do you feel? 5 short Polish sentences of się and not a single reflexive pronoun in the English translations. This is why you need this video. Polish reflexive pronoun się and actions done to oneself. Let's start with the most obvious one, which coincides with various forms of oneself in English. These are quite easy to explain. Umyłam się, I wash myself. Pozwól, że się przedstawię. Let me introduce myself. Anna powinna się umyć. Anna should have a wash. Examples number 1 and 2 are rather self-explanatory. The reflexive pronoun się signals that the doer does the action to themselves, which is the very essence of reflexivity. In sentence number 3, it is quite easy to see why the reflexive pronoun is there. Anna is the doer of the action and at the same time its object. While it is not necessary to add herself in English, się is a must in Polish. Did you notice the inverted word order in sentences number 2 and 3? Się comes before the verb instead of following it. There is a good reason for that. Się is always unstressed, so it cannot occur in stressed positions in the sentence. Because of this, it can never be the last word of a longer sentence or the first word of any sentence. To avoid being the stressed word, się can either move to be before the verb, just like in the examples, or change into its stressed form siebie. Here we have 3 sentences that are quite similar to the ones we have seen before, just with siebie in the stressed position. Ranisz siebie, a nie mnie. You are only hurting yourself and not me. Najpierw przedstawiła siebie, a potem swojego męża. First, she introduced herself, then she introduced her husband. Umyła swoje dziecko, ale zapomniała umyć siebie. She washed her baby, but she forgot to wash herself. To wszystko na dzisiaj. Do zobaczenia.